are putting things off. You are putting things off like hella many times a day. You're scrolling, you're sleeping in, you're telling yourself lies not to do the thing that you said you're gonna do. You have excuses, you tell literally anything and everything to yourself, and only like you can say like, oh, it's raining outside, I'm not gonna work out today. Oh, you have a literal at-home workout, like you do not care. You do what you gotta do because this is the goal you set. And you definitely not gonna be like, oh, but I don't have this, I don't have a fancy yoga mat. You do not need that. You can just start. Hi, I'm Veronica and I wanna welcome you to my latest YouTube video on how to stop putting things off. So I started this video because I'm so fed up with myself, not other people, but with myself and every other person I know, putting things off and telling themselves and myself that, oh, I have time, oh, I have this, I have that. I don't know, I recently read the Holly Jackson novel, and there a girl has a brain tumor that is gonna kill her in 7 days. Like literally, you can fall off these stairs and you can die in 7 days. What would you be doing if you knew you had 7 days? Like, you don't have a whole lifetime. You never know what is gonna happen to you. And I'm sitting here on my blank wall behind me. I'm in a white t-shirt. Why? Because I believe that I can change someone's life telling this one thing. Even if I have no subscribers, no one watches this, maybe in 50 years time somebody is gonna see it and they are gonna tell you that this is changing my life, and then I really matter. I want to bring some change into the world. I want to speak the truth and I want to help you, not myself at the same time. And I and you need to understand that if you're not willing to change, I'm not going to change you. I can just help you, but if there is no will, there is no way. If there's a will, there is a way. So there are two types of people: the ones that have motivation and have will and they want to have that and they work towards that, and the ones that do not have that basically just sit around and are like, oh, maybe motivation will come to me in 5 days. Like, you never know what will happen in 5 days. You literally never know. What will get you the kickstart? So basically, think about a time that after this event happens, you're like, oh, after Monday, after my friend's birthday, I did. So you have to get that feeling that you get on New Year's Eve. And actually, it's not just once in a year. It's every week, every Monday or every Sunday. You get that feeling. For some people, this is a Sunday reset or a Monday. A new week starts. It's a completely blank page, a blank canvas. Or maybe even your mom's birthday, your birthday, maybe the start of a school year, a vacation, literally anything. You can literally find that when you move to a new place. Think about, what would you say? Like, people say, before moving to Boston, before going to Chicago, before changing my style, before cutting my hair, before starting to wear makeup, before piercing my ears, before Monday, before Sunday, before today, before a month ago, before December, I was, I did that. So you have to find yourself this one thing, one point in the time that you're gonna stick to and that you're gonna grasp and that you're gonna hold on to for dear life. You want to find that, because then, only then, you're gonna find that kickstart that you get on New Year's Eve. You wasted New Year's Eve, no problem. You have a Monday, you have a Sunday, you have a Tuesday. You can start then. It's not when you start, it's how you start, how you feel about that start, and how you feel about this particular point in time. Find some motivation. You can literally go on Pinterest, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. You can search up like toxic study motivation or study motivation for lazy people. It can be a little bit toxic. For example, for an athlete, like maybe be the girl that your coach warns you about. So that is for me. I really like this quote, and I also think about the quote train like you're sponsored by Nike a lot because I am a student athlete and also a content creator. If you are a YouTuber, maybe success doesn't come from consuming, because the more you consume, the less you create. I don't care if it's toxic. Most of the time, if it's toxic, it's gonna get you up your ass and doing the work. Trust me. Now, what will keep you wanting to get successful? So, one, romanticize, that is highly underrated, and there are so many people talking about this right now. So maybe watch some TV series, go to a cafe, study with your friends, maybe watch some movies that are about the thing that you want to romanticize. About school, there's so many great TV shows and movies. Gossip Girl, Legally Blonde, Gilmore Girls. It's all romanticizing the student life. So literally you have no excuses and be like, oh, there are no cute cafes near my house. Then go to a cute cafe near your school. If your school is near to your house, then maybe get your ass up and get on a bus and maybe go to a cafe for 6 hours and sit there, because maybe that is what's gonna get you there, because you will be like, oh, I already came here, so maybe I actually can start doing what I said, because that is gonna be a wasted time then. You can find motivation in the little things, like every goal you meet will make you want success more. You're gonna be, the more goals you achieve, the first year you'll get. You'll wanna like get goal after goal, goal after goal. If you achieve the goal of getting a handstand, you wanna have a one-hand handstand. Maybe you wanna master a kick in your sport, or maybe some drill in your sport. Then when you achieve that, you're gonna instantly level up to the next level. And trust me, that's gonna keep you going like hell. That's gonna keep you so fast, and you're gonna make so much progress that you won't even know who you were 2 months ago. You will be unrecognizable. Whatever you set your mind to and do that, you are absolutely gonna crush the next steps. Think about getting a good grade. You get A plus on a test, and the next thing you know is that you feel like you should be studying because you got that instant hit of validation for getting that A. And you know, you want that validation. You want that dopamine hit, because you don't get that, you're not going anywhere unless you have so much discipline. And trust me, there are no disciplined people. People that are disciplined just know how to get the distractions far away from them and how to keep their mind in the other direction that the distraction is waiting for them. Think about like people that struggle with smoking do not keep a cigarette in their pocket, because like that's just no point. They're gonna be feeling so tempted to get the cigarette out of their pocket, so they just throw out all their cigarettes, all their vapes, everything that has nicotine in it. So they throw that out, and then they have to buy it. They have to go an extra mile to get that. So you need to really focus on doing all of that. Also, you need to remember that one trip up will not erase your success. Today, I felt so fed up with myself because I swore I will not be scrolling. I was supposed to study so many topics for my upcoming history exam. I have an end of semester final, and what am I gonna do? Yeah, obviously I'm gonna scroll for 4 hours straight today instead of studying. One more thing. Start now, girl. If you do not start now, you're not gonna be that young anymore. Think about it. I'm sitting here right now, and second by second, I'm getting older. You don't just magically gain weight. You don't just magically gain age on your birthday. It doesn't work like that. Every day, every minute, every second, you are getting older and older. That's how it works. And you just need to realize that. You do not have anything you cannot achieve. But when you get older, when you're 90, maybe you're gonna have leg problems, maybe you're gonna have amnesia, and you're not gonna be fit enough to run a marathon. I'm not saying that if you're 90, you're not able to do that. I'm telling you that maybe when you're 90, you are not gonna be able to do that. Maybe something will happen, and in the next 2 months, you will not be able to get your hair done just like before because maybe someone chopped it off. That is like the life, that's the universe we're living in. You cannot take anything for granted, like literally. Everything on this earth is just like some creation that we have. But nothing here is granted. You may move to Mars in 2 years and you're gonna leave everything behind. And what? And you have to move on. So do the things that you said you're gonna do now, because maybe in 2 months, a week, 2 months, or 2 years, you're not gonna be able to do that anymore. So get your ass up and do the work. No one is watching. You have to realize no one is watching. Because like everyone is so focused on themselves. They do not care about you. Like their vision is like this big, and they have tunnel vision either on their goals or on their problems. So you're not gonna be telling me that they're obsessing over you. And if they do, that's just sad because they do not have any life apart from that. So they just are wondering, oh, what if I look stupid? Am I looking stupid? Is my slick back not slicked back enough? Is my t-shirt not white enough? And like, they don't care about you that much. They may just walk by and be like, oh, I saw her vlogging, that was funny. And in 2 months' time, they're not gonna remember it, or you're not gonna remember it. And when you meet them in 5 years, you always have to put things into perspective. 5 years' time from now, will this matter? Maybe for you it will, but when you meet that person, they either are never ever gonna be able to tell that you're the person they met all those years ago, or they're just gonna be like, oh, I kind of remember you from somewhere. Oh, you're that girl that was vlogging in public. I really admire that. That was super confident of you. I would have never done that. And they will probably ask themselves if they ever see you walking by, oh, have I ever met her? Even if they think that you're similar to someone, they're just probably gonna brush it off because they're not gonna put their brain power into you. And if they actually are judging, it's sad. Because like some people told me that my slick back is not slick back enough, or that my hair looks greasy. And that is none of your business, girl. That is none of your business, because I do not care, so you shouldn't care either. If it was some grand ball, then maybe you would be ashamed for me. But it's like a regular Sunday and I was sick. And you told me that my hair looks greasy. And like literally pay attention to your own business. Please, please, please spread kindness. Do not go around and be like making fun of people because someone is working their butt off, because someone is working their ass off to get to their dream life. You may never know what is going on behind someone else's closed doors. Maybe they're a binge eater. Maybe they have some other type of ED. Maybe they are struggling with their weight loss. Maybe they're having mental health issues. Maybe their parents are going for a divorce. Maybe they just lost a sibling. You never know. You just have to spread kindness, because whatever you put out into the universe is huge. The universe will give you back. The universe will help you. Whatever you put out there, you will be met with the same thing coming back. As much money as you give out, as much money you get. So I know that maybe it's hard to spread kindness, and maybe it's hard to approach the new kid in class. But you come up to them and you just tell them, hey, I see you're new. Maybe you want to sit with me for 1 hour. And it's not like you're ditching your friends. No, you're just helping one person out. And it's not like you're abandoning yourself. Maybe you're people pleasing. No, you're just helping. Spread kindness. Do not make fun of people. Maybe they're really struggling. And always say something nice. I don't know. I think it's really overrated, but maybe even slip a note into someone's locker if you do not feel confident enough to actually say it to their face. And never, never bully people, because that is like the worst thing you can do. Literally. And if you don't like someone, then their life is none of your business. If someone wants to be a content creator, do not make fun of them. And I personally believe that I give good advice. And I know I give good advice because it's scientifically proved, it's backed up by research. And I really know that, and I am confident in myself that I do good by telling you these things. And I was so afraid to start saying that, to start spreading truth, to start spreading kindness, and to start trying to make it big to help people. Because I was so afraid. Really hope you got the message, and I really hope you have a great time and that your day is so much better from now on, and that you stop procrastinating things that you are supposed to do. And that's all.